Megavanon everybody, and welcome to the stream. My name is Talisian. There you are, and here I am, and today on MMO Monday we are doing Hello Kitty Island Adventures. That's right. No. We're doing Lord of the Rings Online today. Hey Desdiscardo, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Yep, we're doing Lord of the Rings Online today. We are trying to wrap up our adventures in Wildermore. Hopefully see the downfall of the evil giant / Huorn Nurzum, as well as helping out the people there. I think we're almost close to the end of the quests. We'll find out. So let's get in the game. Just a quick reminder to everybody. This weekend, there will probably be no streams. I may not even stream this Friday. I'll be going to a board gaming, role-playing games, war games, miniature games, LARPing convention in the San Francisco Bay Area called DundraCon. It'll be at the Santa Clara Marriott. I think it's Santa Clara Marriott. Yeah, Santa Clara Marriott. And I'll be there. I will be there Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The con itself starts Friday morning. If you're interested in those things, or you just want to come by and see me and hang out, look for this wonderful brown fedora, because this is what I will be wearing. That way I can stand out in the crowd a little bit. And I'll have my name badge on. It'll say Talisian. So if you're out there in the area, want to come on by, say hello, hang out a bit, play some board games, look me up. Be glad to see you. And also, if there are any in-game events that you would like for me to advertise on my stream, please email me the information. Link is down below. Pop out on my Discord server. Link is in channel, also down below if you're watching this on YouTube. Come join me there. We talk about Lord of the Rings Online. We talk about Path of Exile. We talk about Diablo. We talk about World of Warcraft. You name it, we talk about it. So come on by and say hello and join the rest of the people out in the hangout. Let's see here. Oh, every day. Well, here, let's go over the calendar first. 18th anniversary gift. If you are playing the game and you've not logged in to pick up your anniversary gift, and you've been playing the game for 18 years, your 18th one is now available. You'll get whichever one you're up to. I think I'm up to 15 or 16. Also, we're rapidly approaching the end of the latest season of the LI reward track. We have about 22 days left, on the track. I've got nothing to claim, but the next big thing I'll get will be an incomparable tracery token, which I will definitely be needing soon. The more of those that I can pick up, the better. Those are the tracery tokens are how you get the incomparable and legendary runes or traceries, for your LI. That's when you go up in level and you have to reforge and you get to upgrade the slots. Those are what you need so you can get those better weapons. So it's always important to collect the runes, because the runes are what empower them. The tokens are what gets the bigger ones. And of course, if you get a sealed tracery, you might get the one you're looking for that way and save the whole thing. So be on the lookout for those. Always remember to pick up your legendary reward track items. Don't let them linger. And let's see, every day is a Hobbit's birthday. We are the ones who get the presents, and today's present is 50 Virtue XP and 1 gold piece worth of copper scraps. Yum, yum, yum. And I picked up some Virtue. We still have a Virtue XP bonus that's in effect right now. So, there we go. Now, when we last left our intrepid adventurer, we had been working around in Forlaw. And we're working with Sinberg right now. She had unfortunately lost her fiancé in the last Nurzum attack. And so we've been helping to rebuild the city. We went through a funeral, and we've been doing quests to help out. And I think we're rapidly closing in on our final encounter with Nurzum, because I think it comes to a head soon. So let's go ahead, and we need to speak with her. Now that Garwig knows of an unknown artifact being the cause of the fell winter in Wildermore, he wants you and Sinberg to search for it in the Witchshaws, where the lands are the most affected by the cold. So he wants me, and Garsig is the Reeve of Forlaw here, the Reeve of the Wildermore. and he's asking his daughter, Cinderberg, to kind of help her with her emotional duress, to come with me while we look for that artifact.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Yes, I would very much like to come with you. I will not be able to help Thrym while I am standing idly in Forlaw. Call at the west gate when you are ready to depart, and we will ride together. We should gird ourselves for swift travel and stealth if we are to avoid the enemy. Cinderberg thinks of nothing but finding Thrym. Well, she is that wrapped up in him, and I can understand that. But we're going to go ahead and see if we can at least get her mind into a different level right now. Try to get her to think about something else. And that's what Garsig is, or the Garsig, the Reeve of Forlaw, is asking me to do. So we'll go over here, we'll get fully buffed and ready to go, and then we'll start heading out on our search for the weapon. West gate. North, south, east, west. West gate. That way. There we go. There we go, and there's the horn that I was asked to blow. So let's go ahead and dismount and get buffed up. Eat my food and stuff. Still have about 15 minutes left on my last battle lore, so I won't worry about refreshing that. It looks like I need this and that. There we go. There she is, and she's already on her horse. I hope we both find what we're looking for. Just imagine. I will find Thrym and bring him home, and you will learn how to weaken Nurzum. Together we will save Wildermore. Let us ride along the road for now. You should ride with Cinderberg along the northwest road into the Witchjaws. We'll go ahead and hop on my war steed. I think this is going to be one of those few quests that's going to require me to use the war steed on. You have reached a crossroads. This is a good place to rest. Strange. Let us pause here. Something is not right.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
The lands here have been violated by some power. Perhaps you should begin your search for the artifact near here, friend hunter.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Strange sights on the horizon. I see the signs of the Nurzum. He was here, I know it. Do you see the great spiders of ice to the north and south? Perhaps this mysterious artifact we seek can be found at one of those icy protrusions on the horizon. Will you scout them while I ride to Dunfast? I worry for the people of that town. Okay, she's going to head on to Dunfast, and I'm going to head north, and we're going to search the spires for... right there. Still got about 5 hours. Go. Go ahead and dismount here, and we'll search around the spire area. Intense cold. A violent slice of winter. Looks like I got picked up a remote quest. Go north of Spire and look for signs. The snow will be less blinding to the cardinal directions. You should start by walking to the north and looking for signs of what caused the strange spire to appear. Note, this quest requires emotes. Yes, you actually have to do the looking. New warband. Now, is the warband soloable or... Yes, it is. Gimtog is soloable. We will go ahead and we'll take him out first, and then we'll continue on. How far away is that? He's heading this way. There he is. Yeah, we'll come back to that in just a minute. We've got this puppy we want to take care of here. And there we go. Just that fast, we took care of the warband. All right. You've defeated Gimtog, earning the gratitude of the people of Wildermore. Pick up some assorted items and a blue box of Wildermere spoils. $42 marks, 4 medallions, and 3 Aetherius essences. Okay, not too bad. This is not a good place to look. Hope I didn't screw myself because I went out to Gimtog and now I can't get... Here we go. This is a good place. This is a good spot to look northward. There we go. The waters of the Ingsmere are clear, and you see no sign of any artifact. Okay, so we'll now head east. Hello, Mr. Moose. We'll hop on my regular horse for this. It's much easier for me to control. Good spot to look southward. Okay. So we'll look southward. Wolves from distant lands now prowl the frozen plains to the south. Okay, this is a good spot to look westward. Nurzum's footprints lead away to the northwest, deeper into the Witchshaws, toward Dunfast. Oh, that's not good. Problem is, though, it won't let me warp the quest. I have to actually go to the east first before I can head to Dunfast. All right, come on. Where is it? Where is it? Is it up this hill? May have to pull out the wiki to find the exact location I need to go to in order to trigger it. Yeah, I'm going to need to do that real quick. So let me go to the LOTRO wiki. A violent slice of winter. There it is. Walk through. I need to look east. See, this is one of those wonderful things. This takes advantage of an add-on I have called Wayfinder. Target 37.2 south. and 63.2 west. And now you see I have this little icon that's on my screen here. And I can click on it and it'll tell me, oh, I've arrived. This is the spot where I need to be. So somewhere around here, I need to look east. But let's see if it'll trigger it. No, it won't. So we'll ride around. It should be somewhere in this general area that'll have me look around, I hope. North. See, east is this way. This. Could be somewhere around here. Double check my information here. East 37, yeah. Oh, that one's literally out in the water. There we go. There we go. This is a good spot to look eastward. North, east. Wherever Nurzum has decided to go, he has left Forlaw alone for now. You've looked all around the ice spire for signs of what might have made it appear, and spied Nurzum's footprints heading westward. While it is clear that Nurzum has left a strange mark upon the land, you saw no sign of any artifact or relic. Search the strange spire to the south. I already took care of Gintog, so I'm not going to worry about that. And that's down there, so let's head that way. Perfect. Now, I would like to head directly to Dunfast, but I need to complete the quest first, and the quest wants me to check out these different areas. So we will do that, and then we will head on south and meet up with Sintarg. Half-eaten horse. A dead horse lies at the spire. You should examine it. This horse was not lucky enough to survive his encounter with Nurzum, but his rider is not with him. What errand could have tempted a horse and rider to brave the frozen wilds in such a dangerous time? Use a search for the rider and find out what became of his errand. Smashed boulder. Nurzum surely did this, likely throwing rocks at the fleeting rider. Another rock was thrown, but no sign of the rider can be seen here. Another boulder, and nearby, a man sprawled in the snow. Oh no. I bet I know who this is. You have found the rider, and he is dead. Another life taken by Nurzum. And there's the scroll. Summons. Immediate evacuation to Forlaw. The Reeve summons all people of Wildermore to evacuate to Forlaw at once. You are in danger. The forces of Isengard stormed the land, and fell winter is upon us. You are no longer safe. Make haste, and beware of the enemies of Isengard and of winter storms. Garwick, Thane of Forlaw, Reeve of Wildermore. This was the rider that we sent out the end of my last session. Wonderful, wonderful. Garwick's decree never reached Dunfast or the towns beyond. Sinberg will wish to hear of this dire turn of events. Search the strange spire to the southwest of the crossroads. So one more spire that I need to search. This one's weird. I'll grab this ornate cache while I'm here. The Western Ice Spires, Nurzum's Shadows, destroy arc bonfires and tents. Isengard's forces have begun letting down their guard in the shadow of Nurzum's presence. Guarded by the ice left in his wake, the orcs have built fires and tents. The winter weather here is especially cruel, and ice shards pierce the earth like skinning knives. And I've got another quest, Nurzum's Shadows. Defeat 8 orcs at the Ice Spire. Alright, defeated the 8 orcs that I needed for Nurzum's Shadows. You defeated a number of Isengard's forces who settled into the shadow of Nurzum's presence. Wildermore's not yet safe, but the orcs are not to call it home while its people still live. And I just need to destroy one more tent. Oh, and that buddy was hiding a shadowy. Okay. There we go. 2 tattered shadows to start the day. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. You have torn down the comforts of the unguarded orcs settling in Nurzum's shadow. No orcs will settle openly in Wildermore while its people still inhabit these lands. Alright, so now we're off to Dunfast. We'll go over here and pick up the Dunfast refugees, pick up the stable point, and the milestone, and then we'll head on. There they are. Pick up the stable master.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
And there should be a millstone around here, I thought. I could be wrong. Nope, just the stable master. Okay. There's Leifberg. There's a bard. I see a bard.
These lands were once so fair.
Reforger, which I do not need right now. Okay. So now let's go ahead and catch up with Sinberg in the ruins of Dunfast. As soon as I take care of this puppy that's following me. There we go.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Did you find anything noteworthy? Tell me everything, but I have news for you as well. Dunfast is empty.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Here we are, and here is Dunfast, but where is everyone? Let us have a look around. I can see no sign of, well, anything. The quiet here is oppressive, as if not a breath stirs for leagues. The lock has been broken right off this door as if entry was forced. Apparently, a violent scuffle broke out in this home. This home is colder and draughtier than the others. This barn is empty. Even the horses are gone. We have to admit, they do take care of their horses really well. Rumpled clothing. It is clear that supplies were gathered before this shelter was abandoned. The occupants of this shelter left no trace of their whereabouts. A mess was left here, as if belongings were hastily gathered. This satchel has been abandoned in the middle of the floor.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Interesting. There are no signs of the enemy in town, but something scared these people off. I would like to know more.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I suspect that Nurzum and his forces were behind this, but I do not think he is still here, for the weather holds steady. Thunfast has no Thane, no lords, no nobles, no great warriors to draw the enemy. Yet something happened here. Our search for the people has been in vain thus far, but perhaps we can learn more of what happened to them. And that now takes me this way. New quest, an opportune ambush. Drive off sneaking enemies in the woods. So I gotta get more of those spies. You sense that unfriendly eyes watch you from nearby, hidden from your sight. So now I need to find those spies. See, that's a stalker. Outcast. Ah, there's one. There's one goblin spy. Oh, that guy. Oh, crap. That guy was hunting a mournful. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Back off. Thank you. Give me a chance to reset some of my... Alright, now we'll engage in melee. Got him. 6 tattered shadows. Oh. Ah, and I just picked up Slayer of Wolves and Wargs. Defeat 100 wolves or wargs in Wildermore. And it gave me the advanced deed, which is 200. And it gave me another 5 LOTRO points. There we go. And I still need 2 more of the Dunfast spies. See if I can find them on track. Yes. I'll wait a second for my track to reset, and then we'll go ahead and find that third one. There we go. Close. There we go. You have driven away the spying goblins encircling Dunfast, waiting to raise the alarm if people dared to return. Wants me to check out that ice spire over here. Another strange landmark to mark Nurzum's prolonged presence. And I've discovered the ice spires of Dunfast. Discovered the sites of Nurzum's destruction in Wildermore, and I picked up a title, The Follower of Frozen Footsteps. And I also picked up another 5 LOTRO points. And there's a smashed boulder up here. Nurzum threw great boulders as a child would toss a ball. Nurzum looks to have pulled up strong old trees by their roots for no other reason but the love of chaos. Okay, let's return to Sinberg. Stand by the fire for a moment and see if that helps some of the intense cold. There we go.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Nurzum takes delight in chaos and despair. He came here not to hunt these people, but to terrify them. He snapped trees and crushed stone and laughed at the helpless peoples of Dunfast when they fled. At least, I hope that's how it happened. I believe they are alive somewhere. Yeah, I've already met them.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I would tell you what I think. The people of Dunfast saw Nurzum's violence and felt the cold outside of town, and they ran, probably into the woods. We should find them at once. It is likely that they need our help, for it seems they did not have enough time to prepare. Let us both begin searching, and if you see any signs of them, give a whistle, and I will join you. And I happen to know exactly where to go. You have found a cloak snagged on a bent tree. Oh, I need to whistle for Sinberg and speak with her. Ah, a cloak snagged on a tree. That is a good sign. It is certain they ran this way. Let us continue southwest. You hear hushed voices nearby. Do you hear that? Voices. Can it be they? Ah, here they are then. These people are in dire need of our aid, but I am so glad to see them alive. Have you heard of any unusual relics?
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I am sorry, but no, I know nothing of such things. Did you get a look at Nurzum?
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Nay, the stone was too heavy, but we could hear him. He was laughing. He sounded happy. No sound has ever made me more afraid.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Thank heavens, there is hope. Do you come with an army from Forlaw? Where are the rest of you? This is it.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I think we should ask these people what they saw that made them leave. Perhaps one of them knows all about the artifact that you seek. I don't suppose they will have any news of Thrym, but no matter. We must see to the artifact first.
A thousand curses upon the orcs.
Artifact? I have seen no artifact. I did not see the giant who drove us off. Only a violent blizzard and a terrible ruckus. Now we are here, freezing every night with no roof above our heads, and my full neighbors will not let me be warm. We will all die of cold, mark my words. Leofberg saw nothing and only rants of the bitter cold. How about Ludacia?
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
You ask strange questions of desperate people, stranger. We saw nothing but our own shame as we fled our homes. Never have I been so afraid. No, I saw nothing, and I can barely remember anything of that day, for I have never been so hungry or cold in all my life. How about, Giefmund?
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
I think we are doomed to starve here. It is very unfortunate you did not come with provisions for my folk. The halve has been mostly taken by the frost. I'll go back and search for food, but I dare not risk my life on so slim a chance. How about you?
Invaders have wrought this misery upon us.
Do not bother to stop and help this lot of cowards. Anyone who abandons their home without fighting deserves just this. To be stranded, cold and homeless. These silly wretches fled and dragged me with them, for they did not want me angering the enemy. They broke my door, knocked me down when I put up a fight, and then I woke up here. As one who barely survived a harrowing encounter with Nurzum, you can only shake your head at this man's foolishness. There's one other person I need to talk to. There we go.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
We left our cows behind, all of them. Those poor beasts. What became of them? We've always worked so hard to protect them, and they thanked us by giving us milk. We left them to fend for themselves. We only thought to bring them when we ran, but it was all such a terrible blur. Nothing but the poor cows.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
They cannot help us in this state, but we can certainly help them. I suppose I must put aside my search for Thrym for the moment. Let us start by saving these people from a cold and hungry death. Maybe they can better remember what happened the day they ran away. So I've got a couple of quests I could do out here. The fate of the livestock.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
The cows were left behind when we left. Wish to go and lead them back here, but no one will let me leave. Do you think you could check on them? Their milk would help us to survive. There are 4 cows. Please, bring back as many as you can. Ward against the cold.
Saruman will pay for the crimes of the White Hand.
We are so cold at night. How'd I fear for the young ones? The fools stamp up the fire when I try to light one after dark, and we all shiver the whole night long. Our cloaks are too thin and no fire? We will not survive this strange winter in this way, but I do not fancy freezing to death in this forsaken place. So I can get her some pelts from the wolves.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
You are not afraid to go back and search for crops? You are incredibly brave, stranger. I do not think you will find any food fit to eat, but you have my thanks for trying. But please, be careful. It is not worth it to die an unnatural death for the sake of frostbitten food. Well, that moose was hiding a shadowy. Back off. And 2 more tattered shadows. 10 tattered shadows and 10 LOTRO coins. Not too bad. But the moose did not count because I need wolves, like that one right there. And there's a new quest that they drop, Fangs in the Snow. Wolves can be found throughout the Witchshaws. You should defeat the wolves that come across the frozen plains. Since the Witchshaws fell in the fray of Nurzum's forces, wolves gather in great numbers, hunting the game that should feed the people of Wildermore. And then I have to go back and right-click it to grab its corpse, or grab its pelt. Excuse me. And one of the porter cows. Found one of the 4 cows, eaten by wolves. And here are some harvested crops that I could go ahead and pick up. But they've been ruined by the frost. Well, one of them is still good to eat. Looks like all the cows are dead. At least I'm picking up some extra scholarly supplies. That's always good. Oh, and the backpack is back. Well, these are the last of the crops that I need to search. Where's my mouse? There it is. And I still need to defeat some wolves, but I also need to search for the fourth and final cow. Head back to the farm. Hopefully the wolves will respawn, but yeah, one has. Okay, there's the pelts. Need to find the fourth cow and defeat a couple more wolves. And that fourth cow is probably that way. One healthy cow. You have found the fourth cow, alive and well. She was clever enough to evacuate Dunfast when the farmers were no longer there to protect their small herd. Use the whistle to call the cow to you. Okay. So now I just need to defeat one more wolf, and that'll end all of these quests, but there's a spy nearby. And there we go. You defeated a number of wolves in the witch shaws, but they will return as long as the unnatural winter holds fast. As long as wolves roam, hunters are needed. Alright, let's go ahead and head back. I've got all these quests completed. The cow looks pleased to be amongst farmers again instead of braving the cold, harsh wild alone. She will provide milk for these hungry people and will help them endure this strange winter.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I am so glad you were able to find one survivor. Wish I could return the favor for you, but sadly I have no information, only gratitude. I hope you will accept it. I will. And the ward against the colds, for whom I brought the pelts for.
How could we possibly survive this?
Thank you for these. You are a true friend, unlike my fool neighbors. A fighter would save us all, but pelts will do. They will do. You gently remind the angry woman of the danger of Nurzum spotting a fire easily in the night. The memory of Nurzum's nearness causes her to whiten. You're right. I do not wish to run from that creature again. And here's the hope for the harvest.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
I cannot believe it. You have saved us, my friend. We have not had a proper meal in days now. I had not thought that there was any hope left for us. It looks like he has a new quest for us. The day the giant came.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
I have a feeling this is probably going to be another play quest. For your help, kind stranger, I have done my best to think back to the day that we fled Dunfast. If you'd like to hear it, I can share my tale. A villager's memory of the day Nurzum approached Dunfast.
Now that the refugees from Dunfast have recovered their strength and their hope, their tale must be learned.
No. There we go. There we go. That helps a little bit. And let's go ahead and get this over to the side. I don't want to do anything with this. Right there is good. And the abilities I have are an uppercut, which is a punch, a kick, and strength and panic, which is a healing. Okay.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
The weather brought you out of your warm hole as well, didn't it? Little snow never bothered anyone, but this is indeed strange. We'll finish up the ad break real quick, about 5 seconds. And welcome back, everybody. The weather brought you out of your warm home as well, did it? Ah, a little snow never bothered anyone, but this is indeed strange. This winter is something. I've never seen snows like this before. Nay, nor I. What is this madness? The air doesn't feel right. What the hell? A terrible rumbling shakes the earth.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
What in the world was that? Gifmund, will you go look? You have experience in arms. The rumbling sounded like it came near the windmill. If I can find the windmill. There it is. You found that you have not the will to go further. You are too afraid, brave though you are. Go back and tell Ludicia, or yes, Ludeca, excuse me, of what's going on.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
You're pale as a ghost, Gilsmund. Whatever is it? You explained to your worried neighbors about the terrible force of menace and the blinding cold you felt northwest of the village. We should evacuate. Whatever terror approaches, I do not like it. Get everyone out. Something evil bears down on Dunfast.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
I will be out to meet you shortly. I will not be much longer. Between you and me, old friend, I have never been so afraid in all my life. This unnatural winter has had me on edge, but this is worse. The earthly chill in Eote's home reminds you that Eote rarely comes here anymore. You hope that she is safe. Or he is safe, excuse me. Nothing in the barn. You've entered your own home. Might as well grab my belongings while I'm here. You've gathered some meager belongings, but you feel a great urge to keep moving. Okay, where's my secret hidden chest where I've stored all the gold? Oh, darn it, not here. Excuse me.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Oh, what will become of us? I am slow, but I will try to keep up. Thank you, dear Gilfman, for coming to warn me. I am so afraid. You fear for your elderly neighbor, but an uncertain fate in the frozen wind is better than a certain death in Dunfast. Let's sort of see his home. Excuse me. Forthrier's home is locked, as always. It is best to come back when all else is done.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
What is it, Gilfmund? Why does the earth shake? You hastily tell Leofberg to gather warm cloaks, food, and water, and to meet at Haresif's farm. And you'll do as you say, but if we leave town, we shall all die of cold. Leofberg reluctantly agrees to meet outside of Dunfast. Now I'll go break the lock on that door.
What do you need?
The cowards flee their homes. Ride alongside me, Gilfmund, and drive the enemy back. Gilfmund now recalls that he was still chilled by the icy power just outside of Dunfast. A heated argument between the neighbors ensued, and Forthier becomes obstinate. Coward, you would abandon your home. I'll fight you myself if I have to. Forthrier, beaten, was carried out and evacuated with the others. And that's what happened that day. Okay. Got an unclaimed reward I can pick up. Just some runes. Go ahead and throw them into storage. Oh, that's a scholar's case. Already had the recipe. There's a jeweler's. That can go to storage. And a bracelet. Item level 125. Might, Vitality, and Fate, so I don't want it. And that's what happened.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
It was good of Gilfman to try to remember his tale. What do you think you will do next? Moo at the cow. And I've just completed 24 quests in the Witchshaws, roamer of the Icebound Lands. And that also picked me up 5 more LOTRO points. Well, we'll see what Gilfman has to say now, because he's got another quest for me. The search for the missing man.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
You asked Gilfman about Iati, the man who no longer lived at Dunfast. The draughty home piques your curiosity once again. Oh, Iati, a senile old fool. He kept insisting he was given a cursed relic, and that he left town when no one believed him. He holds himself up in the northern woods now. A cursed relic?
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die.
Find the fisherman's home. I think I've already actually completed this, but we'll, come to think of it, there are other residents of Witchshaws not been warned of Nurzum's presence. If Godwig wishes everyone to eradicate Forlaw, it would be good of you to let them know. The fishermen live in a lonely house on the northern plains at the edge of the lake and the wood. They are not very friendly, but they trade us fish and game every so often. I do not like them. I do not wish them to be eaten by a giant. But let's go ahead and follow up on this first, and then we'll warp over there and rapidly go through that quest. Since I've already done it, it'll just take a second since I find the home. It'll probably just give me the autocomplete.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
That was an interesting tale. It would seem that this missing fellow might have information for you. I will remain here and help these people get back on their feet. Do come back when you find that man. I must continue my search. So where did he go? He went that way. Let's mount up. Well, rebuff and mount up. All right, let's go ahead and see how far away is it. Only about 330 meters. All right. So I guess I'm to ride my hobby horse through the Whitmere snows. Such a daring huntress riding her hobby horse. Here's Iotti's hideaway.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
Another stranger came to lay a curse on me. Or do you seek refuge from the cold? Which is it? Speak up at once.
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die.
You seek a relic, you say. I feared and hoped this day would come. I believe I might have some information for you, stranger, but I need you to find something first. I'm afraid I cannot tell you without some proof in my hand, for otherwise you would not believe my story. It is in Dunfast, my home. You will know it when you find it. Okay. And I picked up another mini quest, Patrolling the Frozen Woods. Orcs can be found in the woods of the northern Witchshaws. They patrol the woods in great numbers, likely pouring down from Isengard through the Balewood in the northwest. And the leader of the siege. An orc siege leader can be likely found in the woods of the northern Witchshaws where the orc patrols are the thickest. You should defeat the captain of the patrolling White Hand sentries in the Witchshaws. So which way? There's 8 orcs. Nine orcs. There he is. And I defeated an orc, and I got the orc leader, so that's 2 quests completed. You defeated the White Hand Siege leader and the Witchjaws, but as long as Nurzum roams unhindered, the enemy is a greater threat than the people of Wildermore can withstand. And the other one was just for the patrolling the woods and defeating 10 orcs. You defeated a number of the orc invaders pouring in from Isengard to the Balewood, making the Witchjaws safer for a short time at least. Get mapped up for this. Well, I've been picking up a lot of ornate caches this session. That's good. This is his house. At least I thought this was his house. Oh, no. It's here. This one was as drawdy as it was before, and you feel strong-tilled. The stone fragment. A fragment of stone that seems very unusual and cold to the touch. This ice-cold fragment is very similar to formations seen on Nurzum and on the land wherever he goes.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
Yes, that is it. An unmistakable relic of some terrible power. I hate it. Its power is everywhere now. It is the reason I live here instead of my true home. I cannot seem to get away from it, and it has brought evil upon us. Now that you feel its power, I will tell you how I came by it. I am sure that it is the reason Wildermore is falling into wintry ruin. It is my fault.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
I am ready to tell you my strange tale. No one has ever believed me, but I hope you will, now that you have touched the stone. This is not a memory I wish to relive, but I will, if it helps you save our land.
There is a story behind the stone fragment uncovered in Dunfast, an old and dark one.
These lands were once so fair.
I will tell you everything I remember. You will wish me dead when you hear what I did to Wildermore. Wish to know how I came by the stone, I will tell you. It was a year or so ago, and it was a fine green day. I walked often, as it was warmer, for the woods were fair and hale.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
Ayothi's voice paints a picture in your mind of his walk on that fateful day a year or so ago. The woods of the Witch House feel very different than the bare white tines protruding from the snow today. He remembers walking in the green woods of the Witch House. Is that a fellow wanderer I see ahead? Hail, traveler. What is your errand, my good fellow? Are you from this land? Pray, answer. Why, yes I am. Can I am weary. You will invite me to your home to discuss many things. I see that you are weary, sir. Won't you come and sit in my home? Dunfast is not far.
These
Yes.
lands were once so fair.
Yes, do come rest at my home. We can discuss whatever you would like. Ayothi remembers sitting for a long while with the old stranger. Tell me, who is the leader of these lands? Why, that would be Garwig, Reeve of Wildermore. And how old is he? Is he strong? Hale? His line is strong, but he is no longer young. Indeed, and who will succeed him? Why, Reeve has many fine sons. Garnoth, Gartheth, Edsig, Cuthbold, Garasig. And there is also Thirm Warbid, the hero of Wildermore. He is like a son to Garwig. None can best him in battle. Is that so? Now tell me, what strongholds have you in this land? He wanted to know everything about Wildermore, and I do not know why. I thank you for your time and hospitality. This has been most informative. I leave you with this gift, so that you may remember your service to an old wanderer. And that was when he placed the stone. Exactly where you found it. The cold came instantly. I was so afraid.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
Ayethi concludes his tale. The memory is strange, foggy, unsettling. I do not feel like I was there, merely looking on from a distance while I spoke too much of the things that do not concern strangers. I told my neighbors, but they dismissed me as being mad. The stone terrified me. It made me cold. So I left. Now it is cold everywhere. And it is my fault. I wonder who that old traveler was. And now you see what the stone has wrought. The cold came over our lands not long ago, It was as natural as a stone that froze my home a year ago. Is it my fault? Is it because I told him so much?
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die.
There you have it. A grim and cursed tale, is it not? The stone Saruman gave Aote is the key. It is a fragment chipped from the very stone that Nurzum carries with him upon his back. It is the source of the cold spreading throughout Wildermore, for it goes where Nurzum goes. Garwick must hear of this discovery at once. And I am now an ally to the people of Wildermore. When Wildermore is in need of aid, its inhabitants expect that you will find your way to the forefront of battle to assist them. And I picked up a title, Ally Wildermore, and 15 LOTRO points.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
The news the Reeve must hear. I hope my tale on that stone helped you in your search. Since I met that old wanderer, I felt the curse of impending doom, while everyone called me superstitious old fool. Now that you are here, I feel hopeful again. I believe you can lift the doom cast upon Wildermore. All right. Let's go ahead and head to the fisherman's area real quick, since that's not too far. I'll go ahead and just ride hard to it and ignore everything for now. Like I said, I should just be able to auto-complete the quest since I've already done everything for them. Nobody seems to be home. Examine the fishing rack. The fish in this rack are fresh caught. Perhaps the fishermen are nearby catching more fish. And as you can see, it auto-completes the rest of it because I've already completed it. Because they are aware of the threat and have already moved on. So now let's head back to Cinnaberg and go ahead and talk to her. And the daily hunt, which is to take out 10 Orc Warg Riders. But we'll go ahead and, like I said, and just kind of warp our way. There's another one right there. What is that? Gleowine's map? That's weird. I guess Gleowine must have another quest on their map. I'll have to check next time I see him.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
That is a strange story indeed. Garwick would be glad to hear it. You can escort these poor folk to Forlaw, and I will head north to continue my search for Tharin. I have wasted enough time seeing to these gentlefolk. I should begin searching for Tharim. He needs us, and we desperately need him.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
You gently tell Sinneberg that your errand to speak with Garwick cannot wait, and the refugees will slow you down. Fine. I will escort them so you may make haste, but then I shall continue my search for Tharin. Wildermore needs him. You bite your tongue and hope that Sinberg soon realizes that Tharim is gone, so that she may confront her grief at last. Sinberg's denial is strong, but she agrees to see the refugees to safely at Forlaw. So I need to warp myself back to Forlaw. And then we can go ahead and talk to Garsig and let him, or Garwig, and let him know.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
I am so glad to see you in one piece. Did you piece together the mystery of the relic? You tell Garwick everything Ayati told you about the stone and the old man you know to be Saruman. The giant carries a magic stone with him, and Saruman had something to do with it. So that is it. The ice emanates from Nurzum himself, and goes where he goes.
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die.
So now we see what Saruman is about. An evil cursed stone bringing winter with it wherever it goes. Nurzum brings it to and fro across the lands to destroy everything in his wake. Will you try to learn more about how Nurzum loses a stone, loyal hunter? If you do that, I can send Sindberg to see how the northern city of Byre Tor has made out. We've already taken care of Byre Tor, I do believe.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
No, I cannot be distracted this time. I will search for Tharim, for our hope lies with him. You saw how Nurzum weakened for a moment at the blowing of the horn. You must go to Byre Tor yourself. I will search for Tharim and see if anything, and if I see anything of the stone you seek, I will send word to you. Sindberg refuses to go to Byre Tor. She wishes instead to search the high knolls for Tharim.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
She ran away without a word to me. Foolish girl. When will she realize that Tharim is gone? I beg you, convince her to come back. I wish to speak with her. I am no stranger to grief, and I know that she must face hers. She should try to help those who let live. Actually, I'm going to go ahead, now that I'm ally, it opens up a few more options at the faction vendors. We're going to go ahead and check those real quick. And then we'll go ahead and talk to Sindberg. At the ally level,
travel swiftly, but we will aid you as best we may.
I can pick up some cosmetics. Well, let's see how they look. Oh, it's light, medium leggings, and heavy leggings and snow boots. Okay. Nah, not interested. What else is at the ally level?
Swiftly, but we will aid you as best we may.
Nothing more. Kindred has some additional cosmetics. Light caps, roads, medium breastplate. Oh, no. No, that does not look good at home. Heavy breastplate? That one's alright, but I don't really like the color very much. In fact, I was going to go ahead and change my appearance today, wasn't I? Yeah, we'll become the red archer today. There we go. We'll be the red archer today.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I am sorry to worry Garwick, but I will not come back. I will not abandon Thrym while he needs our help. Garwick will thank me when I turn Thrym to him, and together we shall drive away Nurzum. Continues to swear that Thrym is alive and waiting for aid.
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die.
She is gone then? So be it. I'm afraid you must carry the weight of Wildermore on your shoulders alone from now on, good High Elf. I'm afraid we must put aside the search for answers on how Nurzum uses the stone. It is more important that we get word to Byre Tor that they must evacuate. I will not suffer the deaths of more of my people.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
Our quest for more knowledge of the stone and of Nurzum must wait. You must go to Byre Tor and Sinbird's stead for a worry about the people there. The city is a bit wild and the folk there are not so friendly to strangers. They are savage even compared to us here. But be careful out there. The high knolls are dangerous even in the best of times, and I could not bear to lose you too. Now, I've already done a lot of the quests around Byre Tor, because that's where I met up with Nona, and that's how I'm up booked. That's how I had the Book 11, Chapter 1 quest. So it'll probably be just to go there. It'll probably be just to go there to trip the quest line. It'll go ahead and auto-complete, and then we'll be able to head back here. I'll just take the stable from here to Byre Tor, because there is a stable at Byre Tor that I've already unlocked.
The Rohirrim do not surrender.
I'll just swap purple there. That's only 49 silver. That's not too bad, honestly. Okay. Looks like I need to head there to trip the quest. This is probably where I'll go ahead and drop these Byre Tor banners too. There'll probably be a mini quest up there. You glimpse a Rohirrim banner on the road ahead. The city of Byre Tor is near. The Byre Tor banners have been defiled by the orcs. This does not bode well for the city. Destroy 8 banners. Oh, killing that banner hid a shadowy wraith. And I'll take those 2 more tattered shadows. Thank you very much. I actually should probably... I haven't been to Amelia in a while, and I know I have a bunch of stuff I could probably Probably a bunch of stuff I could buy. Enter the village of Byre Tor. Does anyone let live? Destroy enemy flags outside of homes and investigate some of them. 5 homes and destroy the flags. Orcs have planted their flags before the doors of Byre Tor homes as a trophy of their thorough efforts at pillaging. So it looks like there are still a few quests I can complete here. No proper grave. Tend to the corpses of Byre Tor's men. Many dead men from Byre Tor lay strewn about the town, unburied and defiled by the orcs, even in death. And another quest. Defeat White Hand enemies in Byre Tor. You defeated many foes in Byre Tor to avenge the villagers who lost their homes and their lives. This home has been wrecked by orcs and no survivors remain within. Let's go ahead and get buffed up again. I need everything this time. This home is empty and cold. This home has been destroyed. You have put many of the former inhabitants of Byre Tor to rest. These brave men may now lie in peace, safe from the orcs. This home is empty. This home has been thoroughly ravaged by orcs. You have torn down the enemy flags planted at the doors of the destroyed homes of Byre Tor. Examine a frosty gust of air. Frosty gusts of air have appeared in Byre Tor. There's nothing to worry about, but it is good to notice these things. You suddenly realize this sudden burst of frosty air might not be mere coincidence. You begin to shiver. You brace yourself as a rush of cold air passes you.
Cold air creeps in over Byre Tor, sending shivers down the spines of all caught within.
A live one, eh? I thought the orcs cleared this place out. I hope you're ready to die. The boy's right behind me, behind them. Well, you'll just have to hope that you survive long enough to meet him, eh? You should run away, little creature, if you value your hide. But I won't let you do such a thing.
2 more urks appear to block the path. Oh shit. Run the other way. This way? Uruks approach. Enemies are behind you. Which way? Run north. Jump off the cliff quickly. You do not remember any more, only staggeringly blindly away far away from Byre Tor. Head northeast away from Byre Tor toward the tallest peak. I think this is supposedly how I will find the discovered a cave. Yeah, this is where I will... This is the normal path to find the survivors of Byre Tor. Oh no, this is different, I think. No, this is different. Adelstan, the Thane of Byre Tor.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
I knew someone would find us. It is too late for me, but not for the others.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
The man strains as he looks at you, clearly in pain from his wound.
It is too late to save me, stranger, but I am glad you have come. You can help us. But first, there is something I would have you do. I cannot do it myself, and I cannot send Renmeld in her condition. My son lies behind us, dead in the snow, where he fought off orcs so that these women could steal away. Will you lay him to rest? My sword is just here. I will not need it anymore. Lay it with him.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
You ask the wife of Aldestan's son if she wishes to lay a tribute at Sealstan's grave. Rimmel closes her eyes sadly, and for a few moments seems unable to speak. At last, she gives a quiet answer.
This pendant, he gave it to me, and I have treasured it always. If it is buried with him, it will be a part of me that lies with him.
Here lies Cleostan, son, husband, and father to Byre Tor survivors. It is clear from the carnage strewn about him that he was brave and strong. Not many men could have felled so many hale orcs. He sacrificed himself so that the women of Byre Tor could escape. Come on. Oh, that's, bizarre. To infinity and beyond. Yeah, I know.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
Thank you, friend. Alderstein says no more, for he is in great pain.
How could we possibly survive this?
This wound is no good. Please, stranger, find some yarrow if you can. I hope the snow hasn't buried it all. I need plenty of the leaves and some snow to pack it on with. We will patch you up, my Thane. Try not to speak.
How could we possibly survive this?
What do ye want, stranger? We'll survive here, mark my words. We women at Byre Tor are hardy. We do not need your help. You notice Ilhol's fingers have turned rather blue and she shivers beneath her stubborn demeanor. You should bring pelts to these people so they can survive here. And I picked up a new quest. Defeat Snowy Grims. Snowy Grims, surely spinning up due to the nearness of Nurzum, can be found throughout the high knolls. You should defeat them. Oh, and that one was hiding a shadowy wraith. And there's two more tattered shadows. And we have another ad break coming up, probably the last one that we do. So I'll go ahead and wait a little bit, and then we will continue on. I'll just pick up some snow grims and stuff while we're out. Welcome back, everybody. There's the last snowy grim that I needed. You've driven back a number of the snowy grims that appeared in the high knolls. And here's some of the yarrow that I needed. And there's a snow tiger. Well, let me guess. I probably have to click on them to get the... Yep. There we go. There's the last of the yarrow that I need. Those quests are so frustrating. I've forgotten to click on corpses so many times. I wonder why the quests were going. Yeah, they are a little frustrating, I will admit. I don't think it's something that goes past this place. I don't think. I could be wrong. Hey. Careful. There we go. Had a dog underneath my computer testing. Was pulling the accidentally pulling the cable on my headphones. That's not good. Let's do that. Some of the rush snow up here that I need. And this is a Leo dog. This is one of our other friendly puppies that we have around the house. He's a good boy, huh? Leo, good boy? You good boy? Yes, you are. You good boy. Leo, good boy. Yes, he is. Oh, he loves the scritches. He loves the puppy scritches. Yes, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Oh, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. He is. He's a very good dog. He's a very good dog. Yes, yeah, look at this. Oh, rub, 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 rub. He likes to scent mark me. He's claimed me. You're a good boy. Oh, good boy? Oh, good boy. Okay, I'll put you down. Here we go. Here you go. That's it. There we go. Alright, so let's see here. We need 5 more pelts. And those would just be nearby beasts, so we'll just pull them up here. There's a snow stalker right there. Down this way. There's another snow stalker right there. Where is it? Must be down inside a cave. Oh, that one was hiding another shadowy. There we go. Yeehaw! All right, let's just do another track. I can't seem to find that one. It must be buried in something I can't get to. So we'll do this snow stalker. There we go, that way. Okay, there's 5. I just need 3 more pelts. Bunch of them extremely distant. We'll just pick one of them and then we'll head that way, and I should be able to find the other ones that I need in that general location. There he is. And that should be the last one I need. Alright, so now let's go ahead and head back to that cave. We'll turn these quests in. There's got to be something special about this. Well, I gotta check. I got to check. Let's see. LOTRO, high, Knolls, 31.4 south, and 64.5 west. Bear rug with a rabbit sitting on its head. A part of a set of 5 such items in Middle Earth. And it looks like it's a Russian site. So, alright, that's interesting. Okay. I'll have to do some more research on that.
How could we possibly survive this?
Did you not hear me, Hayef? I said we don't need your help. The women of Byre Tor are...
And he pauses to eye the pile of warm helps. I suppose there's no use in letting these fine feathers go to waste. Thank ye, I suppose. Yeah, I kind of figured she'd be happy about that. And now here's the poultices.
1,000 curses upon the orcs.
Ah, very brown and brittle. Not much life left in these poor plants, but it is something. I will try. Now hold ye still, Thane Alston. We'll fix ye right up.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
Where is Ranmal, stranger? I must speak with her. She must heed my last wish. Ranmal, where are you, my child?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Do you no longer see me, kind one? I am here. Aldstan, what is it that you wish to tell me? I have not left your side.
These lands were once so fair.
Aldstan speaks to Ramnald in a fading voice.
Dear girl, you have been a daughter to me, ever since my son brought you home to us. I know you have not taken to our rough way of life. I know you do not keep many friends outside of my family. I beg of you, for the sake of my grandchild, do not be alone. You must survive, and the child that grows in you must survive. My dear, you must learn to get along with others.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I will try. I wish you would not leave me, but I will do my best. My child will make you a proud grandfather. The Thane does not respond.
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die.
Aldiston's breath slows, and he grows still. The Thane of Byre Tor is dead, following his son to a wintry grave.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
You have done enough for now, my friend. Please, rest. Take some time to yourself. We will bury the Thane and pick up the pieces. It is our turn to bear the burden of what befalls our lands. Go. Come back when you are rested. Head north behind the mountain to find a place to rest. Nearby, a rocky overlook offers a fine view of the north. Mourning the fallen. As you look out at the green hills of the great river untouched by Nurzum, you are filled with overwhelming grief and anger at the plight of Wildermore. That's a lot of dead people. The sound of a woman's voices from below startle you from your reverie. Oh, and you were hiding a shadowy wraith within you, huh? I'll grab those tattered shadows. A couple more refugees from Byre Tor.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Don't come any closer. Stay back. The woman relaxes when she realizes that you are not an enemy. Yes, we escaped Byre Tor. We make north to cross the river into Jarlsmead. There are others that went toward the Balewood. Madness. And others that went with the Thane's family who were pursued by orcs. We believe this is the safest way.
Let's see if we can get back to Ranmeld and let her know about the other survivors. The Thane's resting place.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Other survivors. I agree with the others. It is madness to go into the Balewood. That forest is haunted.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I suppose you must leave to find the others then. I had hoped you would be able to see us to safety again. You'd think upon Renmold's difficult situation. She cannot travel far while pregnant, and the other women do not seem able or willing to care for her in her time of need. Yet, you must see to the others who fled the massacre at Byre Tor. They may be in much need as well. What is to be done? What do you want? Thought you only spoke with the nobility of this cave.
Ranmald, in her fragile state, needs the kindness of the other women encamped in the sleeping cave.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
They do not accept me. Do you see how they will not stand near me? Without Kielstan or the Thane nearby, they will be openly unfriendly. I've always been kind to them, though. I guess I must get used to being alone until the time comes. Ranmald is clearly isolated from the other women, a dangerous problem for a pregnant woman who must survive a harsh winter.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Leave us be, meddler. You'd rather talk to the nobility than any of us, anyhow. Cleoflad is indignant towards you and for associating with Ranmald. You cannot make us like her, no matter how many furrows you pile upon us.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Don't ye involve me in it, stranger. I have no love for the girl either, even if the Thane wished things different. Thor will not explain, despite the Thane's dying wish that Ranmald should be accepted. The Thane's family pampered her enough. Now she must learn to fend for herself. We Byre Tor women can handle ourselves. So must she.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
She thinks she's better than us, that's why. Has ever since she's come to our little town from the south, from some fancy city. Roar at the unkind women.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
You see, there is no hope to reconcile us. You ask Ranmald for a few moments to speak alone with the women outside. Yes, I will be fine by myself. Take as much time as you need. Why do you want to talk to us out here? What now?
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
What now, Are you telling us how we should grieve for our own Thane? Alderstan is our loss, not yours. I know why the outsider brought us here. Y'all heard Thane Aldestan's dying wish. Mind ye,
He died to protect us, the women of Byre Tor. No matter what our petty squabbles be with that girl.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
You ask Theoflad of what squabble she speaks. What is the women's problems with Ranmald? It is no longer my concern. Now leave me be, meddler. You have struck me hard with grief, bringing me here to see my dear Thane in the ground. I'll be kind to the girl from now on. For him.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Why did you have to bring me here? I did not want to see him like this. Buried, surrounded by wicked orcs. This was a cruel trick. It's a stab of pain to see heel stand this way. It hurts. It hurts. I loved him so. We all loved him, and oh, how he flirted. We all thought he would marry Iltid. But then he met Ranmald far away and brought her here, and his attention stopped. Skidder was all how much he loved her. And we could not bear it. So we hated her. But you have shown me now, those days are done. So much jealousy and spite over a man who no longer lives. My spite is buried here. I will help his wife and his child.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
You heard right. I thought Gilstan would be mine forever, and he let me think so. Till he brought Ranmald here. I'll never like her, no matter how you try to stir pity in my heart. When I look at her, I see I was not good enough for him.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I shall miss ye, Theostan. Eadhill bows her head when she looks up again. Her eyes are sharp and clear. I'll help Ranmald and see that the son of Theostan, my future Thane, will survive this fell winter. I swear it on this grave. I've seen enough, you troublesome meddler. Let us return to the steeping cave. I'll not give Ranmald any more trouble.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Mithrin and Kirflad were kind to me when they returned. Eldil is still cold, but I sense that she has changed as well. What did you say to them to make them change their minds? You tell Ranmald that it was private, but perhaps the woman will tell her someday. And I do believe at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go ahead and end my stream here. So I would like to thank everyone. We didn't quite finish Wildermore, so hopefully on Wednesday, my next stream at 4 p.m. Pacific, we'll finish up Wildermore and move on, I hope. I'm tired of being cold, thank you very much. But I do hope y'all have a good day today. Let me see. Let me go ahead and see who else is playing Lord of the Rings online that I can go ahead and have you guys continue your adventures. Mama Panic is on. She's been on for a while though. See who else is doing Lord of the Rings that I've Rihanna's been on for a while. Actually, there's nobody else who's been close that's been playing Lord of the Rings. Everyone has been playing for several hours at this point, so their streams are probably over. Actually, someone just started, but it's a different game. I don't don't know how you all feel about EverQuest, but I do know the person who's streaming it, Potino Bowen. He's a very good man, very entertaining. So I'm going to go ahead and see if he will go ahead and take you wonderful folks on. So my next stream will be this Wednesday, and we'll continue on in Wildermore. And until then, I hope you all are safe, take care, and I'll see you all soon. Hopefully, the end of Wildermore.
I'm gonna let me use his mana.